Come in. Well, 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 look who's here. I haven't seen you in many a year. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake, baked a cake.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, The Baking Diva. And I want to give a big welcome to all my new subscribers. I really appreciate your support very much. I'm feeling peachy. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Today I'm going to talk to you about, that's right, peaches. Peach season starts, I believe, in May and it goes till the end of September. But the prime growing season for peaches is July and August. And we're in July, so what better to make for you than a dish that involves a peach? You like peaches, cameraman?
Sure enough.
Okay. I think we're going to eat this peach dessert for lunch. What do you think? Since we didn't have lunch yet.
Okay.
Alrighty. So anyway, this dessert is called Chocolate Amaretto Peaches. Now, I'm sure that you've had the delight of biting into a big juicy peach. Oh, so good. But have you ever had a stuffed peach? Well, if you didn't, you don't know what you're missing. So today, we're stuffing some peaches. So what do you need? Well, should we get started, cameraman?
Let's hop to it.
All right. First thing you need to do is preheat your oven to 375 degrees. And then you're going to take, excuse me, a baking dish. And you're going to lightly butter your baking dish. Now, what do you need next, you ask, Diva? Well, of course, you need peaches. So you're going to get, I would say, 3 to 4 large peaches. Make sure they're not overly ripe. You know, you want them a little on the firm side. But the best peaches for this recipe are fresh peaches that are slightly sweetened. I mean, they're the key to this recipe. So, what do we do next? Well, we have to cut our peaches in half. So, I'm going to take a peach here. For the recipe, I used peaches that were a little larger than this one. But I'm going to just show you how I cut the peach. And you're going to take a paring knife. And most peaches, you'll see, they all have that line that starts from the stem and goes down. We're going to start at the top of the stem on the line. And we're just going to continue down the line. And it's a little easier with a larger peach. We're going to go all the way around the peach. Just continue to stay on the line till you get to the other end. There you go. Now, the way you're supposed to separate a peach is you hold a peach and you twist it. You twist each side in opposite directions. So let's see if this works. Yep. Now, wasn't that easy? Sure was. Now, next we have to take out our pit. Sometimes these pits come out easy and sometimes they don't. So let me see about this one. Come on, little pit, come out. Show everybody how you come out. You can grab it with your finger. You can do it with a knife. And if it doesn't come out, I have a melon bowl scooper. And the end of my melon bowl scooper has like a little serrated edges. So I'll dig in there and there you go. Get that peach right out. So here you have your 2 halves of your peach. What you want to do next is you want to take your melon ball scooper and you want to scoop out the center of the peach. You're going to probably leave about a 1-inch space in there because that's what you're going to use to stuff your peaches. So I have already done this for you to save time, and I'll show you the peaches that I put in my lightly buttered baking dish. And this is what they will look as you like. You can see it's a bigger peach. I scooped out the middle. You want to leave about a 1-inch, at least a 1-inch hole in there. So we're going to put these aside until we need them. This was 3 peaches, and so we have 6 halves in there. If you want to make this recipe, I believe will yield you 4 peaches and 8 halves if you want to do that. So the next thing we're going to do is take a mixing bowl and we're going to put our ingredients in there. All right, the first thing we need is 4 to 5 ounces of Amaretti cookies. Now, if you're not familiar with Amaretti cookies, this is what the package looks like. I don't know if you'll be able to see it with the glare. Can you see it, cameraman? All right. These happen to be, this brand name is Alessi or Alessi. You can use any one you want. I found these right in the cookie aisle of my food store. And these are a small, light, crunchy cookie. They're crispy. They have like a hint of an apricot flavor. They're great. Even if you don't want to use them for this recipe, they're great with espresso, tea, or crumbled over gelato. Oh, gelato. You like gelato, cameraman?
Who doesn't?
And this is what the cookie looks like. It's a small, little, crunchy Amaretti cookie. So I bought a package of these. This was a 7-ounce package, but you only need 4 to 5 ounces of the cookies. And I put them in a Ziploc bag, closed the bag, went over it with a rolling pin, and crushed my Amaretti cookies. That's what you want to do, crush your cookies. So I'm going to put the crushed cookies in this bowl. The next thing I'm going to add to this is 2 or 3 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate chopped. So I've done that already, and I went with the 3 ounces. So I'm just going to put a little of that in there. I believe these can be made without the chocolate, but this recipe I have calls for the chocolate. So you have the Amaretti cookies and the chocolate. So what you're going to do is you're going to also put in orange rind from a half of an orange. So I grated that. I'm going to put that in. Move that around. Next, you're going to put in honey. Now, this calls for 1 tablespoon of honey, any honey you like. And if you prepare these ingredients ahead of time like I did, you just put them all out. This recipe is quick and easy. So just get everything prepared and then you're all set to go. Okay. And last but not least, you're going to put in some cinnamon. You're going to put in 1/4 tablespoon of cinnamon. So I have my cinnamon out here. Put some of that in. I like cinnamon, so I'm putting a little extra. Alrighty. Okay, you're gonna blend all of that together. So is everybody following me? Are you following me, cameraman?
Oh God, yeah.
Smells good, and I'm gonna tell you, I haven't found anybody that doesn't like this recipe. It's really good. And here we go. So let's just blend this all together. So I hope you're all having a wonderful summer. We are. I'm excited about my vacation in 2 weeks. I can't wait to go. Can't wait to relax on that beach with the ocean waves tickling my toes. Oh, can't wait. All right, so we blended all this together. Now what we're going to put in here is we're going to put an egg white in here. So we're going to add the beaten egg white from 1 egg. And we're going to mix this all together till the mixture starts to bind a little bit. So I'm going to pour this egg white all around. And then just keep mixing. Okay. It'll start to get wet. It'll start to stick together a little bit, and then you'll be all set. Now, once we get this all mixed up, what we're going to do is we're going to put this mixture in the opening of the peach. This is a very light dessert. When you make it, you'll see it's an alternative to a peach pie. And, oh, the Amaretti smells just like amaretto in a bottle. Only there's no alcohol in this recipe. You disappointed, cameraman? I'm looking at him over there. I know he was dying to say something.
No Jameson?
No, none of your Jameson. Oh, alrighty. So that looks like it's binding together a little bit. Yummy. So now I'm going to take my baking dish with my peaches, and I'm going to fill each one of the openings with this mixture. And you're going to make like a little mound on the top. So it's not going to just be in the opening. Looking good. Is your mouth watering, cameraman?
Not yet.
So I'm filling this. Take a teaspoon, be easier. And then I'm going to show you the special surprise we have coming up next. So I'll be right back. I stuffed the peaches, and this is what they're supposed to look like. You fill in the cavity, and then you make little mounds on the top. You want to get a lot of that deliciousness in your peaches. Okay, so now comes the fun part and the surprise part. So I hope you are watching this entire video so you don't miss this. I'm going to tell you, about 2 years ago for Christmas, I gave the cameraman a present. And it was a gift certificate to make his own bottles of wine. Right, cameraman?
Right, Diva.
And did you like that gift?
Superior.
Alrighty. And what kind of wine did you make?
Pinot Grigio.
You had a choice, though, of many different kinds of wine.
Si.
He's talking Italian when he's Irish, but okay. So anyway, it had to be done in a couple of stages. And I can't remember what they all were, but I was with him. And we had a lot of fun doing it. And you're asking me, Diva, why are you talking about wine with these peaches? You told me there's no alcohol in them. Well, I was right. I was half right. There is no alcohol in these peaches. However, what you need to do is take a third of a cup of white wine and a tablespoon of sugar. Dissolve your sugar in the white wine, and then you're going to pour it, not on the peaches, but in the baking dish around the peaches. So, we are using the cameraman's wine to put in these peaches. So, I'm going to tell you what the label says, and I'm also inserting a couple of pictures in this video of the cameraman making his wine and some of our family joining him. Now this bottle says on it, from our feet to your glass, and it says Nagel, which is the cameraman's last name, Nagel Vineyard, Pinot Grigio 2016. See, smells good. And I'm going to put a third of a cup of the cameraman's wine in this cup. And I'm going to put a tablespoon of sugar in there. I'm going to dissolve it. Whoa, Diva. Let me stir this sugar in there. Filled it right up to the top. I'm making a mess like I always do, right? All right, mixing this all in there. And you know, I don't think you have to worry about this alcohol. Alcohol usually burns off from the heat, doesn't it, cameraman? He's the professional with the alcohol, not me.
Usually.
Yeah, and you're talking about a third of a cup here around the peaches. All right, so I'm going to pour that around the peaches. And then it's going to go in my 375 degree oven for 30 to 40 minutes. It's going to be uncovered until the peaches are tender. So when I take this little baby out of the oven, I'll be back to show you how we serve these delicious chocolate Amaretti peaches. The peaches were in the oven for exactly 30 minutes. I tested them with the knife and they're nice and tender. So I'm going to take one out. They look yummy. Ooh, put it on this dish. Cameraman, are you having one?
Surely, Shirley.
Right, let me take one out for you. Now, the alcohol in the wine. You can see it has evaporated on the bottom. There's really nothing much left on the bottom. They said if there's any drippings on the bottom, you can spoon them over. You can spoon it over the peaches. So there's a few little ones here, but not much. There's really not much in the bottom. Little juice. Now, these are best served with either whipped cream. You can serve them with vanilla gelato. Or you can serve them with vanilla ice cream. And they are supposed to be eaten immediately after you take them out of the oven. Although I have a feeling that these will be fine. You refrigerate them, what's left over, and take them out the next day. So cameraman, would you like whipped cream or vanilla ice cream on yours?
Whip it, baby.
Whipped cream? Okay. I have this sweetened whipped cream here. You can make your own if you want, but no, I'll use this. I'm going to squirt this on the top. Mmm.
That's plenty.
Okay, this is for the cameraman. Look at that.
Spectacular.
And I am going to have a little ice cream, I think, on mine. Mmm. Looks good. Ooh. They're nice and hot, so that's going to melt. Wow, does that look yummy. So, oh, I forgot to ask you, cameraman, when you were making your wine, how many bottles did you get?
18.
Wow, and it took how long?
Close to 2 months.
Yeah, and you gave them out as gifts to family and friends?
My feet were really tired at the end of that 2-month period, I can tell you right now.
All right, well, I'm going to taste this. Oh, nice and tender peach. Look at that. Whoa, yummy. I'll let you know what it tastes like in a minute. Get a little of that topping on there with my peach. Oh, really good. So good. So if you like this recipe and you like what you saw today and you think you might like to see some more of my recipes, give me a thumbs up, make a comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I think some people, they think like it's a magazine subscription that you have to pay for it. No, it doesn't cost anything. You just hit that subscribe button down below and the little bell next to it. And that's how YouTube knows to promote my video and to send you a little notification when I have my next recipe up. So, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you'll try this recipe, and I will see you very soon. Toodles!
Thank you.